So 2024 is officially in the books. We at Uni Stories Vintage Sports are looking forward to an epic 2025. But we're going to take one last look at 2024 in today's edition of the Hot Take Top 5 as we reflect on our favourite vendor shows from the past year. Here are the top 5 vendor shows we absolutely loved in 2024. First up is Collecticon. The show took place back in April and was organised by my buddy Ozzy. It took place at the No Worries Brewery in Hamden, Connecticut. This show was a blast with its eclectic group of vendors featuring toys and collectibles of all kinds. That's why I need to shout out Ozzy and give him a plug. Give him a follow on Instagram at Ozzy's Collectibles. Next, we have the big show that was put on at Polar Park in Worcester by the Best Flipping Card Show back in August. It was a big show, as vendors were stretched across the entire concourse of the ballpark. Whether you were looking for Pokemon cards, brand new or vintage sports cards, or even a cool throwback jersey, there was something there for you. Shout out to Jeff for being so good to us on that day, and we hope to be back again this coming year. Here's the info so you can follow Best Flipping Card Show on Instagram. Boston Got Soul is next on our list. It took place in November at the DCU Centre in Worcester. Much like the Polar Park show, it was nice to be within 5 minutes of our showroom on Shrewsbury Street. Got Soul did not disappoint. It was a fun, busy show, and a good time was had by all. We always wanted to be present at a SneakerCon, and this is our first. It definitely will not be our last. Fourth, the shows at Emerald Square Mall in North Attleborough, Mass. These shows were put on by Cardboard Promotions, and they were always good shows. They welcomed us with open arms to a number of shows during 2024, and they were always well organised. Shout out to Doug and Gordy and the rest of the Cardboard Promotions team. Give them a follow to find out about their latest shows. And finally, the Northeast Card Expo. Uni Stories Vintage Sports was welcomed to multiple Northeast shows during this past year, including shows that took place in Maine and Connecticut. The shows were fabulous, well attended and well organised. Big shout out to Tom and the Northeast crew for their hospitality during their shows. Please give them a follow. So if you are a collector and looking for a great place to engage in your collecting hobby, look for any of these shows coming up in 2025. You won't regret it, and you might see some familiar faces there too. So if you happen to see any of these shows, please support any or all of them if you can. Remember, just like us, they are small local businesses. Please support small local businesses whenever you possibly can. You can support Uni Stories by visiting our website at www.uni-stories.com or follow, share any of our social media accounts on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube and Facebook. Uni Stories. Every jersey tells a story.